most distinctive about the Dry Creek Valley is our swing in day-night temperature during the growing season, which is much larger than many other areas. We have a huge amount of soil diversity, and we have the cooling effect of the Pacific Ocean.
I think it's important to remember that terroir is not simply the soil, but it's everything from the climate to the people and the history of the place.
And this is an amazing valley where Quivira is located. So we're trying to give the signature of the valley without bringing in outside inputs.
Biodynamic wine growing at its heart is a way of approaching farming that looks at the estate as a whole, where you move from the entire estate and then moving in to the block, to the row, to the vine, to the cluster.
For us at Quivira, what's really key about biodynamics is the quality of the fruit that it gives us, which I feel is superior to even organic wine growing. The key thing with biodynamics, the principles are biodiversity and self-sustainability. What that does to the land and the vines is ultimately, allow the vines to balance themselves. And the inputs that then we need to do in the winery are as few as possible. When you average it over time, you see these wines are more balanced. We get full physiological maturity at lower sugar, which means lower alcohol. We have better natural acidity.
Quivira is committed to biodynamics, meaning that it's more than organic. So often organic just replaces the chemical nitrogen with organic nitrogen. But we're actually trying to get the soil alive so the vines will find what they need and really come to full expression of what this valley can offer. This is a wonderful demonstration garden which grows food for the dinners at Quivira. So we invite people to come here and have meals and eat from the garden with herbs and fruits and vegetables. We're calling it a farmery. It has cattle, it has pigs, it has chickens, it has a lot of diversity with bees and pollinators. So it's trying to create an entity that is self-sufficient.
I think the one thing you see in our wines when you line them up against, our peers, I think you see a balance in the wines that you don't often see in these varietals in California. One of the distinctive things about how we approach winemaking here at Quivira is to create a huge amount of blending lots. And it's a little more work and it's a little more expensive to maintain more blending lots versus fewer blending lots. But what that allows us is it allows us great ability to control quality and control the balance in our wines on a year-to-year basis. I think at Quivira we blend tradition and current thinking about winemaking in a more uncommon way.
Oh, I think it's the future. So there'll be more of these. We're only at the beginning of this change in agriculture.
We've chosen to take what's considered to be a more labor-intensive approach that doesn't rely on chemicals largely, because we consider it to be the best way to have a healthy system that can help produce the quality of fruit that we need to make the wines we want.